Hi everyone, I hope that you are doing well. Welcome in. We're going to just take some cards here. I'm just sitting here by myself, so might as well check some energy together. If you are returning back, welcome back, guys. If you're upright, I bless you. And if you're new, my name is Shannon Hensley. Glad to have you. Audio discretion advised. I look at a lot of crime and stuff like that from a spiritual standpoint. And maybe you care about what the Most High God that gave you breath says or not. I don't know. I hope you do. I really hope you do. I'm known to be really, really sharp, and I'm not trying to be sharp for whatever, but against wicked type of energies is what I'm sharp about and stuff like that. So I reached out to a few people today just to say peace. Okay, some of these people I have asked God about in the past and some stuff, and I just want peace. So I just extended a quick little, I want peace, I want forgiveness on both sides for whatever the nonsense of the war is, why it even exists, that kind of stuff was my intention. Some people have great big question marks on what in the world's even happened in the first place. It's just dumb at this point. God tells us to exercise peace in our gates, and it's always been my heart. And I don't care what you've done towards me, folks, those people that are behind the scenes. I'm just not going to live in a place of hatred. It's just dumb. I've never hated anybody, except I hate the energy that's behind some stuff. I hate that. Okay, I have videos stating I want to spit in your face and stuff like that, because I'm just as human as the next person. Just as human as the next person. The things that have happened, and there's been deaths that have taken place, and you can't go back. Whatever people have done, you've done it. I don't know. That's between you and God at that point. He's the great judge. I'm just not going to have it. I'm just not going to have this crazy stuff go on anymore. If y'all want to still do things behind the scenes and be crazy, go ahead. I'm just not gonna have nothing to do with it. I've already released peace. So I woke up this morning and besides just did in my spirit about it, and I was just like, I'm just gonna release. Y'all can do whatever you want to do with it. You want to hate, it takes too much energy to hate. It takes too much energy to have a war. That's your business. There are people that get off on it. I don't. Okay, I'm the one that's been attacked just over and over and oppressed, and I'm tired of it. I want it to end. I want it to stop. It's time to grow up now. People have taken bribes. If you lost your soul, I guess you lost your soul. Please just leave my channel. But if you ever took a bribe on me or whatever, I release you. I forgive you. Seriously, I just want this nonsense to just freaking stop. I'm tired of living like this. Okay? What do you think you're trying to get away with? You and I will never get away with anything that we've done. So it's just crazy. Just drop it at this point is what I'm saying. I'm talking to people that absolutely are part of this nonsense. If you're brand new, now you found this channel and you don't know what I'm talking about. But the people that I'm talking to, they know. Y'all know. And I think it's sad that nonsense has had to go on without any kind of conversation. So some stuff is just outright dumb. Okay, whatever you've done, it's done and over with. Whatever I've ever done in my life, it's done and over with. It's between the Father's judgment on it. Okay, but I just will not have this nonsense. Okay, I don't desire to go back and have like, hey, buddy type of stuff from people in the past. I just don't. I just want to move forward. I want people to release things that belong where they belong. I just want to move forward. Okay, you want to get off charges? Fine, I release your charges. Let God deal with you, because He's going to. Okay, everybody's doing this because I don't want to go to jail. That's up to God. God's going to place people in jail if they're supposed to be there and need to be there. He'll do it anyway. He'll find some type of way. But as far as whatever, I just want people to give back what's mine. Give me some stuff so that I can live my life and leave me alone. That's all I want. Leave me alone and give back what is rightfully mine, and let me have a life and go away from me. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. People hacking in on things that they're in a business doing, using people for stuff. That's nasty stuff. That's just nasty. I don't want to understand that kind of mindset. disgusting. Let's go ahead and just pull some cards here. We have the Temperance coming out. We also have the Empress, the Death card, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles. And then the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck on this. There's a word out here that goes to protection. The Seven of Pentacles shows somebody's got this chain all up in here, and there's actually a spider web here, and somebody's got chains all over the place in these trees, and that, you know, family trees, things like that. This is about investments. If somebody's done investments and got people's other families up in here, and they put chains on it, and then they've got these big bags of money that don't belong to that person. And then they just sit there and wait for a new little investment that they've done. In their wickedness, it's time to stop that stuff and give back what's not yours. Because something has been planted in the ground somewhere on a death matter as well. And it's not the person's. We just want it to be released. We want you to just go on and stop this nonsense. Is what we want. And the rain is here as well. The flood, the ocean, the river is here as well. Something around your mother's death is also here. Could be anybody. We got FBI energies coming out. We've got a pregnancy situation here. This is the sperm, is what the letter Noon represents. Also represents a seed, and we see somebody that planted some. This is, you reap what you sow. So regardless of whatever's going on, God's the judge of the universe, and whatever you and I do, we won't get away with any kind of judgment from God. We've got this King of Wands energy that's also out here as well. That somebody's waiting secretly. Also around some returning energy is what's showing up out here. Show me this Empress. Child card wanted to flip over. Show me this Empress. There's the locket. She represents being loving, caring, kind, if she's upright. If she's upright. There's the letter. The letter, and then the enemy or the blockages, or I've unblocked a couple of people today just to get a message, and I left it unblocked. So whatever, because I had also blocked some messages, but I unblocked them to say something today, and for something to be forced out here, because I'm tired of this nonsense going on for whatever it is. Something could happen in the mountains for some of you all. This is an enemy card. This Empress, if she's not in the upright, she's an enemy. I guess you're an enemy. I don't know. Somebody sets up in some places, can go back to government energy as well. But this letter kept coming out over and over yesterday when I was reading as well. But it's about communication, and some type of blockage in communication has been here. This can also represent pride, conceit, and ego, because you have an enemy here. In this deck, it specifically has one of those meanings, but it's also a victory of something as well. And so that's what's coming out on the Empress here with the locket as well. Show me the Death card. The mice. And secretly, there has been people thieving. And a curse goes to your house, for whether you care about it or not. God says a curse goes to your house for that. Secretly, because it's about secrets, money, sex, property, things, being stolen. There's 3 rats here. And rats will gnaw on something. There could have been 3 deaths that have occurred around thievery as well, attached to this person that's been blocking things. I mean, this person also sets up in some type of a place, or they think they do, not with God if they're acting that way. If she's in the reverse, she's just a superficial person. You'll always just be superficial staying that way. It's sad. It's really a shame, but anyway, that's your choice. Nobody's trying to tell you whatever. That's your choice. But there's death that comes at the end of that stuff. If you want to change, then that's great. May God bless you. But there is secret thievery that's going on, even with the FBI. This person probably works for the FBI, and they've got things locked up here. If you're going to go to jail, then God will make sure that something like that happens with you. I don't know. There is money here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it is here. It's been heartbreaking that somebody else would say, "I want what's yours," and I'm gonna lock it up here. And I don't give a rip about your hurt. I'm gonna be an enemy to you now. I'm gonna block stuff from you, long as I got it. Long as I got it. That's crazy. It's hurtful. I know you don't care, obviously, if you're an enemy. It's sad. I think it's a sad shame. Show me what else is out here. What's in the hidden space? What's in the hidden space? The journey. Some type of travel is out here in the hidden. Something has happened on the travel as well. Somebody went on travel and got pregnant as well out here with this King of Wands energy. That's what it's also showing. Whoever he is to you. What else is in the hidden? Somebody's secretly traveling right now. Then I guess somebody's secretly traveling right now. Hold on a minute. Too many fell out. Okay. Work. You could travel for your work. In the hidden, there's something about traveling. There's something about working. There's expectation with this main male also that came out. So, you know, that's your boss. There's a main male at work. Main male that travels. Your husband's. I mean, the Empress has a counterpart, but somebody's got some type of a... There's a thief out here. Somebody's cheating out here. Somebody's expecting some travel around when maybe somebody goes on a journey as well. Secretly, there is sex going on out here around some situation. Somebody's house is out here at the bottom of the deck. Really, really big. Okay, well, if you're married, there's cheating going on for some of you all. Not for everybody, but it's out here. What else you want to bring out here most time? The letter, that's incredible. It's definitely out here. We just seen that letter just a second ago here. It's here twice. 2 different decks. It was huge. Whose reading was that last night? That letter was everywhere, just coming out all over the place. Somebody's got some type of communication that's blocked. And it's connected with money. If this isn't a cheating thing, somebody sits in somewhere where they blocked something from somebody that it rightfully belongs to, and it's got money attached to it, and there's thievery attached to the matter. It's exactly what it shows. There's this card's also here, and this is also about inheritances, gifts, contributions, and stuff like that. I know that that's happened to me because I know that somebody's been very mean to me, not giving a rip because they've wanted this death to occur to me. But God won't let somebody take my breath away because I belong to God. You don't have a right to play God's role in whatever you're doing it. We have a bunch of people sitting out here also talking. This is a judgment on something. Hopefully it's a positive judgment for you. What else should I bring out here most time? I feel a real sadness that this stuff is even happening. It says that there has been an abomination out here around false balances that have been uneven to God. Okay? And he says that an even scale is actually what delights him. Somebody's a thief out here and blocking stuff. It's abominable to God. Unfortunately. It says, woe unto him that builds his house. The house card is here. Woe unto him that builds his house by unrighteousness, and his chambers by wrong, and that uses his neighbor's services without wages and gives him not for his works. So, who's your neighbor? Any person. Who's, you either a good Samaritan or you're not. If somebody's out here using somebody's work, toiling and laboring, I'm taking it. Or I'm going to use you to do it, and then I'm taking it, and I'm giving you nothing, period. Sorry, you're going to do it. I know it's your works of your hands. I'm blocking it from you. I'm taking it. That's selfish, disgusting, filthy poop to God. Because it ain't the work of your hands. You're using somebody at that point. Thief goes to your house. And there's death that comes with that for you at the end of it, I guess, if you don't want to make it right. It's shameful. It's abominable. God said it's abominable. Obviously, that is abominable. Especially if you're the one doing all the work and you know that somebody's out here doing some crazy with it. It's shameful. There's no word to tell of the hurt that feels like, to know that you're being used that way from somebody who sets up in some place, or at least they think they do. They may have some type of title over them, but when God looks down, He's not seeing anything about this Empress in the reverse like that. He's not looking down like you are anything to Him. You're just puffed up. I'm the big, poo-poo. You're the poo-poo, but you're not. To God, that's disgraceful, folks. To show up that way, it's disgraceful. The mayor is involved in this. There are people games that are being played. I don't know what mayor or where I'm talking to you from, but anyway, there has been death out here, and it says that when we're apart, I'm so sad. Yeah, because people can't come back. But let me just say something. They're not coming back. I'm so sad because my babies have gone as well, and I know all the filth that's gone on with that, and I can do nothing about it. I can sit and cry about my grandbabies every single day. I've already went through the process of doing that when all this nonsense happened. Those of you who don't know what my story, I'm talking to people who do know, that's watching this. I can't cry the rest of my life for something I can't change for what somebody did to me to cause my babies to go away, and neither can you, those of you who are stuck in the past for whatever. I don't know what your problem is, but yesterday I did a reading and somebody was stuck in the past. They can't get out of whatever in their mind. It's time to get out of the mind and to go forward now. Work through some energies that's going to make you better and not crazy. Because there's cursedness out here. There's abominable things out here. The next card says a chaotic demon person is out here. And the Most High said He was going to remove a wicked person, was going to go away. And if He's going to kill the person now for doing what they did, then they're really cursed for what they did. And I guess they're leaving. It's that serious, folks. I'm going to just oppress you because I got some whatever your feeling is towards them, whether they did something or not, or you just got some type of stupid in your mind because you just like doing it. I don't know what your problem is, but it is going to lead to this kind of stuff in the end of it. God says there's a demon-possessed person out here involved in something, and they are wicked, and they are going to leave the earth. God's going to make sure you don't get to hurt people. Tears are here. There are a lot of tears. It says that there are workers of iniquity that are fallen, and they're cast down, and they shall not be able to rise. Well, somebody's leaving. There's death out here, and there's a runner or a dancer or both involved in something, whether you're upright or not. I don't know what side you're playing on this matter. But somebody has been playing games with people's lives. And it shows so, and there's a bunch of families that are affected by this person, their game that they play. And we're going to chain people up, and we're going to wait until it grows to be great big, and then we'll put the great big bag of money here that we've all thieved, and we're going back to our next victim here, and it's sad. It's real sad out here. But anyway, if there's anybody that still has their soul within this thing, I would repent real quick, but somebody's possessed out here. Have two that came up. So this is why they're possessed. Bad. The CH, the Q, and the X. And then this is the letter N, but it also looks like an X. Somebody's X is involved. This is about putting magic spells on people. And God says that gives you a line of confusion, folks. And People don't have a right to alter a person. That's called selfishness. Well, if I can't get something and I want something, or I want this person, I think I'm going to do a love spell on them. And so I think I'm going to open a realm of a demon to come in and go to that person and make illusions all around that person because I want that person. That is demonic. Nobody has a right to alter. That's selfish. I want that. You're trying to override a person's free will. You can do it. God ain't going to stand in your way, but he tells you there's consequences with this. So somebody's literally out of their mind now. Out here on some things, how they act. And they're playing games with people's lives. And they're banking on magic. And there's death out here around the person because you reap what you sow. If people have died out of this matter, then God's just. And he's saying there's uneven scales out here that's abominable to him in this matter. Somebody's also done something to their mother as well. And God has a lot to say about you and I honoring our parents, because only with that we have long life. And last night, somebody on one of those readings made children lie about their parents as well. And it cost those children their life for what somebody did. Because of lack of knowledge and wisdom and that stuff. Somebody dabbles around in magic here. This other rune is a rune of, I don't give a rip that you don't have no necessities, is exactly what the rune represents. A strong compulsory tie. I'm agitated all the time, and I don't care, you don't have no necessities, and that's wrong. Because the person's got a demon on them. This is a strong rebellion. They're an enemy of God. They're X'd out here. Or somebody got 3 X's involved in something, then you do. The CH and the N is a chain. Maybe somebody's chin, okay? They huff and they puff and they try to blow the house down, and, you know, by the hair of their chin. It's also coming out as well. Anyway, those are the letters that came out. You also have the letter G, the letter Q, the letter L, the letter M, the letter N is also out here in this reading. What else is on this? And the letter J came out here as well. All right, folks, if you can't make peace, you can't make peace, I guess. At the end of it becomes death. It's very intense. It stings. If you can make peace and release some stuff, I pray that God gives you a divine grace. If you will release things that belong to where they go, especially where people's been working with their hands and people know that somebody else is stopping the flow of what rightfully belongs to somebody. If you know that information, people need help with that. It's not going to be a good ending if you're sitting there involved in that stuff, or you know about it. I don't know. I guess you're going to find out when it's you, and somebody's going to do it to you, because God says he's even. He's even. That's what come out.